Hey guys, is it showing up for you? I just want to make sure, because it just looks to me like it's, what's the word? Buffering. But let me know that it's coming up for you guys. I guess I can, oh, okay. I can see it on my end. It looks good. Cool. Alright, give me just a second. You know, I gotta put my plug everywhere. Should have done this beforehand, especially since I don't have to wait for ads, but I guess you guys can just listen to my beautiful voice as I work to do this. Oof. Playing Witchy Life Story. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. We are halfway through the game. Okay. Oh, we're basically halfway through the game. We're at the halfway event, which I only expect will go swimmingly for all of us. I don't think it's gonna go swimmingly actually, but wouldn't it be funny if it did? Let's see. Yeah, I recognize Soul, and I recognize, actually it took me a minute to recognize Scurb, but I was like, I think that's Scurb. So that's good. Alright. I know who's who. Man, but I don't know who this, XLEAXGZ guy is. No, I'm kidding. That's Alex. Alright, as soon as the screen comes up, I'll switch my screen over. Alright, I will do that after, thank you. I'm ready. Okay, cool, it's up. Alright, let's switch over. To games. Alright, let's do it. I don't know what screen I should be looking at, like YouTube Studio doesn't actually show me what you guys see. So I'll look at it for now because at least it shows me analytics, but I don't know if I should be looking at this or at OBS. At least with Twitch it made sense because I had stuff to do from the bar, but not here. Also, do my closed captions come up? I know they come up like in general on my videos, but I don't know if they come up automatically. Oh, pain, misery, pain. Okay, hold on. Let me press a button real quick. Let me see if there's a line. There's a vertical bar too. What is that? What? Oh, no, that's on me. Hold on, that's on me. I'm trying to figure out why that's on me. Hi, Yuki. How are you? Yeah, please look at my my green screen. Why? Are you good? Why are you showing a second Oh. No, that shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter. And oh, maybe that's why. Haha! I fix it. Yeah, we're breaking the fourth wall. Okay. One more thing that I do want to check is that I do want to check to see if I can get my my closed captions working because they're coming through OBS. I think there's a I think there is a setting for it. I go to subtitles, add, auto sync. Maybe? No, that's not working. Okay, my apologies. I do think I can do it. I think I know exactly how I do it too. I think because it's because of how I selected my stream because I wanted it to be kind of in near real time so I could see you guys. Unfortunately, it doesn't let me it doesn't let my captions come through. I'm wondering if maybe when it's done, the captions will be on it. But I'll try and figure that out for you guys next time. I'll what's the word I want? I will experiment with not real time and we'll see what happens. Maybe that'll work, maybe it won't. Yeah, research and also brain. Listen, I took a nap like a while ago. And by a while ago, I mean I woke up like maybe an hour and 15 minutes ago. So I'm still nap brain. But let's do it. Let's play this game. Tonight's the night, Ramsey. It's finally the full moon. Also, hold on, I'm actually really mad at this. Why is my chat box not pulling in your chats? I actually switched that. I'm kind of mad about it. Why isn't that working? Sorry. Guys, I'm always looking at other things. But this one's one that I'm kind of really mad about. Oh, I know why. Okay, my apologies once more. Give me 1 second. Okay. Take my just chatting screen for a second. I know exactly what I need to do. And this is something that I'll need to okay. And we're at 1920 by 1080. And that should solve my problems, I think. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So now if I pull this down here, and then if I... Yep, alright. I figured it out. There you guys go. Alright, so now, if I move this out of the way, and if I go back here, and if I go back here, yeah, we've done it. Yeah, so this is what happened. Be me, messing with stream elements. It's actually really easy to duplicate an overlay from stream elements from Twitch to YouTube. Is there a long delay on the chat? Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised with that. That's just gonna be it. But I can see you guys in near real time, so that's what matters. Yeah. So the TLDR is I set up everything for YouTube, and I was like, yeah, YouTube. But then I didn't actually change it in OBS. So OBS was still like, yeah, I got the Twitch stuff. You ain't doing anything on Twitch. And I was like, well, of course I'm not. Anyway, for real. Let's play this game now. Sorry for all the scuff. We're doing new things. Okay. Tonight's the night, Ramsey. It's finally the full moon. Caw. Yeah, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Caw. All our work is going to pay off. And then we're out of here. Caw. Goodbye, Smallville. Caw. I like giving Ramsey voices, and I like making up things that he might say. It doesn't always work out, but it's fun. Here, let me write some invitations real quick. You grab some paper and a pen. Dear resident of Flora, meet me tonight at the festival grounds. Sincerely, your village witch, Sesu Von Teasel. That should do the trick. Ramsey, I need you to deliver all these to everyone today. Make sure they get them. Caw, I'm on it. I can't wait. Let's see. I'll be on to bigger and better things. I like my witch being... They have a massive ego, and I love this for them. Once this ritual is complete, everyone and everything festival-related will be sorted. Everyone, especially my Gran, will finally acknowledge my greatness. I'm gonna finish up around here. I'll meet you in the village later tonight under the full moon. Caw. Alright, see you then. Don't fall asleep. I mean, that's what I'd say. Why didn't you leave? What? You want your treat? Huh. It's treat time? Caw, caw. Treat directly into my throat. Okay, okay. One crow treat coming up. Now that's enough for today. Gran says too many treats are bad for your beak. I mean, I don't know bird, like, physiology, but they got throats, right? Man, do I not have anything to... Okay, I got no requests, so I guess I'll visit everyone and take care of the plants. Yeah, and? Not Ramsey. He's a good boy. He takes treats from my hand. He's a good boy that's never done anything wrong in his life. Exactly. He is a witch's crow. He is perfect. Plus, apparently I can understand him. I don't really get it. Witch magic, I guess. You think they'd be more around, like, cats, but crows have got to be more useful than cats. Like, they can fly, so they can kind of just go wherever they want. Exactly. Magic. Okay. Let's go to the... Oh! Oh, I see, I see. We just skipped directly to night. Okay. You arrive at the festival grounds. The full moon shines brightly in the clear sky. Look, everyone's here already. This is gonna go off without a hitch. Caw, caw. I'm ready to see some magic. Caw, caw. Time to get myself together. You walk over to everyone. Oh, a ritual. How lovely. I should be baking. Listen, buddy, listen. It's nighttime. You can't be baking 24/7 unless you're baking for me. You could bake for me 24/7, but you gotta get some rest. I'm tired. It is pretty late. The studio is still such a mess. Everything will be fine. Perfectly fine. Y'all couldn't put her in front of her? She's short. Why y'all had to do this to Ruth? Ahem. See? Sasu is here now. Thank you, Ruth. Someone appreciates me here. Greetings, friends. And thank you for joining me. I will now solve all your problems with a full moon ritual tonight. Alright, let's get this show on the road then. Ramsey, get into place. Where's Ramsey going? You take a deep breath. Oh, full moon, with your bright shining light, lend us your power on this very night. Provide a clear path for us to walk, a way to a successful festival completely unblocked. We've worked this week to fix what was broken, so please acknowledge our devotion. The ritual is complete. You relax your body and take another deep breath. Alright, I think we're good. Everyone feel better now? Could you imagine coming out here? Like, it's like buttfuck midnight, and this teenage witch comes in that you haven't been feeling really really all that. You don't think this witch can do much. Like they're doing their job, I guess, but they bring you here midnight and they're like, all right, I'm gonna say a few words. Okay, bye. Also, I just saw your comment, Skirb. You're right. Cats do eat birds. That is one step against Ramsey. What are you gonna do about that, Ramsey? I feel full of snot. You need to go home. Sorry, you need to get home. Uh-oh. Wait, maybe it'll just take more time to work? Oh, Devin, you're so nice to me. That's right. It might take some time to work. You can't rush magic. But isn't that what you're trying to do? I knew this would happen. I knew we couldn't trust you. Nyesha. No, I read that letter. I know the truth. Sasu's been messing with us this entire time. Just like they did with Cosmopolitan. But I've been able to get my work done. God. Mel, there's something you really should know. Oh no. Nyesha's gonna tell. Your beloved Avon Elset from Cosmopolitan is Sesu Von Teasel. Wait, what? Sesu, is this true? That means all those rituals that backfired. Mel, you know, causing a mess, causing trouble. And it's not just those rituals, it's all the magic they've done for us here too. With all the Sesu boasting about them magic, don't you think things have only gotten weirder around here? Like Devin at the lake party. You were abnormally chill even with all those people around. That's true, but I did ask for a spell to make friends. That's exactly what I mean. Nyesha, let's calm down for a moment. You're not wrong, but perhaps there's an explanation. Have you forgotten Sesu's relaxation spell? You wanted to go shopping. Mel, that might explain the other day. Yeah, Ruth was pretty angry, but we acted like brats. Okay, yes, but I've never seen Ruth like that. Ramsey, this isn't going good. Ramsey, plan B. I don't know what plan B would be except us running away. Can we run away? Caw. Oh no. I talked to the Madelines. To those cookies you're working on? Cakes. They said they were possessed by their spirit. Oh god, every single lie I told in the past week is coming to bite me in the ass. They called me a fool. Sesu helped me talk to spirits too. Okay, but I did that on purpose. We actually talked to your spirits, buddy. Then they destroyed my studio. Okay, that's not on me. I got a dog. You did get a dog. I did not do anything for that. Though I wanted a hot date. That's not my fault. You decided you didn't want to look at hot people. What am I supposed to do? But I do love my dog. Psst, Ramsey. I think we should. I think we should run. You try to make a break for it. However, before you can even take 3 steps, no. What? I'm just, stretching? You know, God. I wish I remembered all of the steamed hams skit, because I would say that bit right here. But I don't. This is it. This is the end. You nod to Ramsey to let him know it's been good times. But you know when your gran hears about this, it's not just your training that will come to an end. Did I really speak to the Madelines? You try to hold it in, but I guess I only have one option. Explode! No, you did it. It was me, Sesu. It was me, Dio. Oh, rip. And I admit to everything. Gene, I wanted to eat those Madelines so bad, but you kept throwing them in the trash. God, you know, pocket sand would have worked. It would have. And Mel? Yeah. I'm Avon Elsat, and what I did wasn't right at all. I used Cosmopolitan to release my frustrations with my family and make fun of witches. I never thought of the consequences of my actions. And more recently, when you asked me to help you, I could tell how badly you wanted to get your work done. But I pushed it too far. Nyesha. Oh, I hit the wrong button. My apologies. I hit outside of the scope of the window. I've never talked to spirits successfully. That was supposed to be in my next chunk of training before I got I don't know if it's gonna give me the rest, so I'm gonna say before I got put here. Yeah. For some reason, if there's more than like 2 lines of text, it just doesn't show me the rest. So I kind of have to guess. Ruth. Yes, Sesu. I slipped something extra into your spells. Don't ask me what, which I know sounds bad, but you seemed like you needed the extra push. Devin. Kinda same with you, except I use the runes. Not really my specialty, but desperate times calls for desperate measures, or so I thought. And Jonas. What? Well, you're just kinda easy to mess with, so... For real? For real. This is my first time having to use witchcraft to help folks out. I love it. I love it. I'm just like super sincere to everyone, and then I'm like, nah, you're just a bitch. I make the spells, but I feel like my magic is never enough. So I tried energy readings, incantations, or extra ingredients. I wanted everyone to think I was great. Though I wouldn't have messed it up this bad if I were actually great. Oh no, my ego. Broken. Even this full moon ritual is a ploy. The full moon is a very powerful way to amplify magic. I was hoping to use it to fix everyone's problems tonight so I could get out of here. But it looks like I've actually done the opposite. Magic isn't supposed to be self-serving, or for proving yourself or using people. It's about energy and intention. My job as a witch is to help our energies work together and strengthen our intention. That's the only way to accomplish things we can't do alone. That means my energy, your energy, and your community's energy are supposed to work together to put on the best harvest festival Flora has ever seen. But I've done the opposite as a witch. Maybe my family is right. Maybe I really am. That's enough. Huh? Your magic did get out of hand, but... How many of us asked for your magic, expecting it to solve our problems immediately? Or asked Sesu to do even more than we originally asked? Everyone remained silent. I don't say this to excuse Sesu's actions. However, Sesu is correct in that magic is all about energy and intention. We never intended to make the magic work. Instead of facing our problems as a community, we just use magic to cover up and hide from our problems. Whether we want to admit it or not, that's why the last witch left too. It's why Flora is the way it is today. I won't keep repeating that mistake. If we're going to start being more honest with each other, there's something I need to say. Are you going to say you're a robot? Oh, this is my last term as mayor. After this, I intend to travel all over the world. Hey, good for you. You deserve it. It's a dream I've had for a while, and I'm not getting any younger, so... Grand, that's great. Nyesha, I should have said this ages ago, and kept saying it, but I'm proud of you. Not to ruin the mood, but who will be Mel, I think you'd be an excellent candidate for mayor. I'd be happy to endorse you. Oh. Wow. That means so much for you to say that. Can I think it over? Of course. Devin turns to Nyesha. I don't want to perform at the festival. I'd rather work together with local musicians. Bring the community in more, you know? Wow, really? It's kind of been a vote, but it's also just been Ruth the entire time because no one else wants to do it. Look, their whole population is like 10. Maybe. So, you know. I thought you'd be disappointed. Devin, I would never be disappointed. You're my best friend. I'm so sorry I made you feel that way. I was just so worried about the festival. You know that special talent you have of reaching people's souls and tearing them out? Yeah. Well, your music can also reach into people's souls and heal them. In fact, you just gave me an idea. What if I put together a community art project for the festival too? That sounds amazing. Let's bring this community together. Mel is right. I'm too focused on the Madelines, but I want to get them right, so please have patience. I know I get tunnel vision and push myself too hard, We all want this festival to succeed, but can we consider the festival a success if we burn ourselves out? Ruth is right. We need to approach this festival as a community. Since everyone's making big confessions, I feel like I have to make one too. But, well, I don't know if I have anything to confess, but I know how hard it is to be honest with people. But maybe if we all try together, it'll be easier for all of us. So, yeah. This guy's like, oh, I got no problems. Like, man, sucks for you guys, but I'm built different. Does anyone else have anything else they'd like to say? You look around and see everyone chatting amongst themselves. Is it just you? Or do you feel like the energy of Flora just shifted? Did you plan for this? Of course! Are you impressed? Don't worry, I know you didn't. But I think Margie, your gran, did. Huh? What do you mean? I think it's getting pretty late. If there's one thing we could all use, it's a little rest, don't you think? Everyone nods in agreement. How about we wrap this up now? Everyone nods in agreement again as they let out yawns. You all make your way home. So am I like out of a job? Caw caw. That went better than expected. Whew! We didn't even have to run. Caw caw. Yeah. That didn't go how I expected either. Do you think what Ruth said about Gran is right? Caw caw. You mean her sending you here was actually calculated? Caw caw. Yeah. I guess I wouldn't put it past her either. Gran's teaching methods has always been a little different. But looks like we're sticking around till the festival. For some reason, I'm feeling pretty happy about that. Caw caw. Hell yeah. Caw caw. Yeah, with everyone working together, maybe we could do something pretty cool. Well, we should do as Ruth said and get some rest. Caw caw. Let's do it. Full moon success. So you can apparently fail that? I don't know how, but I know that you can. Like, there's an achievement for failing it. What's up, Ramsey? Is it crystal time? One crow treat coming up. Om nom nom. What'd you find this time, buddy? Ooh, pretty. Caw caw. Look at this cool ass rock. Caw caw. Celestine. Ah, this is one of my favorites. Such a nice shade of blue. Gran would like this one too. I'll have to show it to her when we see her again. For now though, we'll put it away for safekeeping. Nice. Alright. Let's see what we got. What kind of magic do we gotta do? Dear Sesu, I think I'm ready to take the first steps towards leaving Flora. But I won't lie, the idea of leaving makes me nervous. I wish there was some way to take Flora with me wherever I go. Are there incense or anything that could help? So you're ready to take the first steps, you're nervous, you want to take the town with you. Hello, Sesu. I'm a sad grump who needs to be kinder to myself. I can't keep letting mean people get to me. Do you have a charm for that? Best regards, Jean. Jean, did you write this? This seems out of character for you. But you want to be kinder to yourself. Hopefully I can start romancing you. Yeah! Charm of self-worth with a little bit of, self-worth. Self-love with a little bit of, my love. Take my love. Sesu, I think I figured out the music for the festival, but I still have to perform it. I think the piece is really good, but I just can't imagine myself playing with confidence. Maybe some incense can help me summon up the courage? To help me summon up the courage could help? Thank you, Devin. Alright. You need courage, a courage spell. That's not bad. Garden. Nothing here has really grown. I guess it's not a problem. Oh wait, hold on. I can get this too. This is the plot that grows like every 2 days. So, it'll take a while. I mean, if I need it though, I can use some... Actually, I'm just gonna do it now. Yeah! Alright, let's cut. I'm sure I always need more roses, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Good job, me. Okay. Let's get some flowers here. I like how I finally was honest with everyone, you know? Like, man, it's hard to keep up a lie for a really long time, so at least that feels good. And now people can be more, you know, nice with me and possibly romantic. Jean, please, I'm free. Let's go home. Let's make what we need. Who needs what first? Ruth, you need incense. I don't remember which one it is. Oh wait, hold on. Ah, okay. It's this one. Alright. And then what kind of plants do I need? I need the cross, so I need lavender. And then I need pink, so I need... actually that's kind of a darker pink, so I need geranium. And then I need yarrow. Let's make this. Yeah! Memory incense. Okay. What's next? Oh! That's where the stuff goes from what I've been learning about them. Okay, okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. Next is Jean. Jean wants a charm to be kinder to himself. That's the charm. So we need more lavender. Using up a lot of lavender. I'm glad I hit it twice. We need hollyhock. And we need aluminum. And let's make this charm. I wonder if it's actually called Charm of Self-Love. Release Charm. Huh. Wasn't expecting that, but here we are. Okay. So lastly we have Devin, who wants some incense for courage. Alright, so you need the star? Chamomile! Is that yarrow? Yep, that's yarrow. And geranium. Let's make it, buddy. Confidence incense. At least this one made sense. Ha! 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 The incense made sense. Okay. I guess let's just go from left to right. On your way to the town square, you see Jonas and the dog running around together outside. Come here, boy. Woof woof. It looks like someone finally got a bath. Oh, yes, he did. And now you're a beautiful boy, aren't you? I love how much he loves his dog. Have you given him a name yet? Oh, right. You forgot to give him a name. No, I just forgot to mention it. His face is like, don't be stupid. Ceci, meet Caesar. I love Caesar. Hello, Caesar. Caesar gets pats. Caesar gets love. Caesar gets all of my love and attention. Yes. He's settling in pretty well, I think. I will take him down to the festival site later today and introduce him to everyone. Oh my god, everyone's gonna love him. You're gonna come with me everywhere I go, right, boy? Woof woof, I sure fucking am. Everywhere? Looks like you've got a new friend. A new best friend. Some of my crew members also have dogs, so they've been helping me figure things out. Caesar's my first pet, so I've learned a lot. That new love charm you made must have been pretty potent. I care about people and stuff, but I've never felt this way about something before. Like, I've always liked animals, but having an actual pet feels so different. I can't speak to pets, but witches are pretty close to their familiars. Yeah, they're kinda like a partner, right? Yup, yup. Well, except when they tell you not to eat the strange fungus. But, to be honest, I did it anyway. Maybe he was right. It didn't have much in terms of magic potency, but it certainly caused other rather potent problems. Ha! Ha! Ramsey didn't come near me for almost a week. I mean, it sounds like Ramsey was just trying to help you. The other day, after I gave Caesar a bath and stuff, I started thinking about when I yelled at my crew again. And I started feeling sad and angry at myself. Caesar came up to me and just put his head in my lap, and I calmed down. It reminded me that even though that one bad thing happened, my crew helped me a lot with Caesar. So if they aren't still mad at me, maybe I should stop being mad at myself. Look at this guy, character development, he's thinking. Caesar, you're pretty powerful for just being a pet. Oh no. All of these are good options. I don't know which one to pick. I could scratch him behind the ears. I could pat him on the head. Or I could scratch him under his chin. Man. If I think about what dogs like. It's the ears! Whoa! You give Caesar pets! Maybe he's alright. You hear that, Caesar? That witch says you're alright. I knew you'd come around to him. How could I not? Look at him! He's so cute. He's adorable. Huh. You wanna go for a walk? I suppose we could do that. Hey, you can talk to your dog? You can understand what he's saying? Setsu, do you want to come with us? Let me think. Sure. Great, let's go. We should definitely go on more walks together with Caesar. I think he's taken a liking to you. I guess I've taken a bit of a liking to you too, boy. I love Caesar. We should probably walk you home now. We still need to go to the festival ground and meet everyone. Yeah, that sounds good. Jonas and Caesar walk you home. Well, here we are. Good luck with meeting everyone today, Caesar. I'm sure he'll get along with the crew just fine. Yeah, I think so too. Catch you later. I love you, Caesar. Huh. Venus. Jonas does seem to love Caesar. And he looks like he's working on being kinder to himself too. Alright then, that's another thing to note in the grimoire. Achievement unlocked. Is this friendship? Mel. Please let Mel be better. Please let Mel be better. You approach Mel's house and gently knock on the door. Come in! You enter the home and see Mel curled up on the couch with some soup. You notice she's surrounded by flowers and other foods too. Don't I look in a sad state? Sorry. As we said at the full moon ritual, it's not entirely your fault. You're not the only one who got carried away. I got so worked up about everything needing to be perfect. About making sure everyone's having a good time. To be at my best, I need to rest. So you're not mad at me, right? Of course not. I'm madder at myself than anyone. But tell me, do you think I'm boring? Huh? Not really. I mean, I did get to see what happens when magic goes wrong. That was an exciting experience. Though potentially not a good one. But I wouldn't call it boring. Why do you ask? Seems kind of out of the blue. Because I think everyone likes Jonas more than me. You're jealous of Jonas. Ah! Ah! Imagine being jealous of that guy. Ah! I am. People are always laughing with him. More like at him. And he's always getting invited to parties. Do you like parties? Nah, I'm too old for that stuff now, but people just seem to like him. And you don't think people like you? Of course not. I'm the one managing the budgets. And who gets angry over toilets, and who has to tell Jonas and his crew to hurry up. Everyone hates me. You take a look around the room. You notice all the food and flowers and get well cards. Did Jean get all this stuff for you? No, but he made this soup I'm eating. Then where is it all from? Various people from the village, my coworkers at the town hall, etc. They heard about me feeling down and sent over all of this. Hey, buddy. I don't know where they found the time with everything that needs to get done. Buddy, they care about you. I want to be showered in gifts. Whenever I got sick, my gran gave me a concoction of... I don't even know. It's gotta be that Buckley's. Yeah, look at that face. It's gotta be Buckley's. That Buckley's cough syrup. All these things certainly seem nicer than that. Especially if they went out of their way to put this all together. So you're saying people like me? I think so. Maybe you're like my gran. She's always scolding me, but she's always teaching me too. Yeah. The white concoction. You're right. That's it. The stuff that grans are like, oh yeah, this is great. Don't worry, it'll heal you right up. Not only is it gross, it don't help. It doesn't help at all. I guess it's just a form of torture. Dancing medicine? Why so? Why dancing medicine? And even though she's a little stodgy, Soji? She taught me a lot of neat spells. Oh, yeah, I get it. Yup, it does give you that full body shudder indeed. And without her, I wouldn't be here right now. I don't know where I'd be if I'm completely honest. So, I'm trying to say that you are necessary, Mel. If everyone were a goofball like Jonas, nothing would get done. There wouldn't be any festival at all. And what's more boring than that? Mel falls silent and looks around the room. You're right. I'm surrounded by the village's love right now, aren't I? Mel looks down at her bowl of soup. And Jean's love too. I want his love. What did Jonas bring you? Mel's eyes dart around the room. Oh my god, that brat! His sister is sick from stress and he hasn't come to see me! Yes, in soup form. I do want his love in soup form. Knowing Jonas, he probably didn't want to bother. Suddenly, there's a knock at the door. Who could that be? Come in. Jonas, it's him! The man of the hour. He walks in. Hey, sis. Perfect timing. What are you doing here? Jean said you weren't feeling well. Actually, I'm feeling a lot better right now. I think some rest has done me good. It's about time you tried that instead of all that magic. No offense, Sesu. No. I think we might have overdone it. Anyway, I thought I'd come over to see if you need any help. Nope! Everyone out! What? I just got here. I need to rest to ensure I'm in tip-top shape by tomorrow. This festival isn't going to organize itself. So, come on, get! Mel shoos you and Jonas out of the house. Well, I guess I'll head back to work. Sheesh. Seems like she's on the mend anyway. Yeah, I think she'll be alright. Knowing Mel, she'll be up and at 'em by tomorrow. I should get going though. Bye! Sounds like Mel struggles with finding balance in her life. And realizing people do care about her wellness. Venus? Maybe Mel should incorporate things attributed to Venus in her life. Venus for her too? Let me write that down in my grimoire. Jonas had Venus too. That's kind of funny. Alright, give me 1 second. I don't have any ads, but I want to take a bite of this cupcake, so I'm gonna mute real quick. Okay, let's continue. Let's go to, Ruth. You walk up to Ruth's home. After the full moon ritual, you wonder what state she'll be in. You knock on the door. Sesu, how good to see you. Are you here to deliver my spell? Yep. It's right here. Memory. You hand the memory incense to Ruth. Yes, these should help. What are you trying to do? You know what I mentioned at the full moon ritual? You not being mayor and going traveling? Yes. So you intend to do that? Or you're not? No, I am, but as much as the idea of exploring the world excites me, I've never really left Flora, so the idea also terrifies me. I see. I feel that. Why pressure yourself to go when you know you can be comfortable right here? Yes, I think that's precisely it. I am comfortable in Flora, even with my desire to leave. It's strange. I wish I could just take it with me wherever I go. Is that what the memory spell is for? Mm-hmm. Before I use these incense, I thought of taking a walk. Would you care to join me? A walk sounds nice. Let's head out then. Man, I'm really getting my fucking, exercise here. Like, I walked with Jonas, now I'm walking with Ruth. You and Ruth head out on your walk around Flora. First, you come to the lake. Yeah, getting my steps in! I have many happy memories with my daughter and Nyesha here. Both of them are so similar. They loved running and playing in the water and finding small little critters. I still listen to the crickets and the frogs when I come here. The sound takes me right back to their childhoods. I wish I could take this lake with me wherever I go. Ruth just might have given you an idea. Yes. You gave her the memory incense, which she can burn once she gets home, but what if you had another tool to help her keep her dearest memories close? Ruth? Yes, Sesu. What if I told you I had a tool you could potentially use to take the lake with you? Is this some experimental magic? No, not at all. I've used it before and it doesn't require magic at all. It might even improve your ability to use the memory incense. Give her more RAM! Oh man. But it's not magic. Nah, it's more of a sensory tool to help you focus and remember details. Interesting. What does it entail? You're already an avid walker, so you already might be doing some of these things. The gist of it is being very mindful of your surroundings. When I find myself in a place I want to remember, I use my senses to create a sort of snapshot. You can do this by focusing on one sense at a time. Does that all make sense? Ow! Sorry, I bit my tongue. Ow. You're right. It is something I've somewhat done on walks before. I've never actively tried using my senses to create memories, but I think I'd be willing to try. Great! How about on this walk we do some practice then? That sounds like a good idea. Since we're already at the lake, let's try focusing on one of our senses here. Let's start with... smell. Smell is like the most powerful sense. It's wild. So I focus on what I can smell? Yep. I think closing my eyes helps with this. Okay. Ruth closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. I think I can smell the lake. Maybe it's the algae? It is an earthy smell, but it's not bad. I can also faintly smell what Gene's baking at his cafe. But there's also the smell of cut grass. This is a lot to take in. Yeah, it can be, but don't worry about trying to hold on to everything just yet. I find it usually takes a few sessions to complete a snapshot. That makes sense. I think I'd like to make our way to the forest next. You and Ruth walk to the forest. I always come here when I feel like hiding from the world. I used to be afraid of these woods. When I was a little girl, I played hide and seek at night here with friends. I lost my way while looking for a hiding place, and suddenly all the trees looked like monsters. Fortunately, my screams let my friends find me. That's awful. It was at the time, but then I became determined to know these woods. Fair? And now we're good friends. Ready to practice one of the senses? Sure. How about... Could I just do smell again? No, I'll do touch. Am I supposed to walk around and touch things? Sure. Unless they're things you shouldn't touch, like animals or poison ivy. Try focusing on how the ground beneath your feet and the air against your skin feel. Okay, I think I understand that. Ruth starts to walk around the woods. She puts her hands on a tree trunk and then on the forest floor. Everything is so warm. You could tell it's alive, but it's also slightly damp to the touch. That was very good! I think you're getting the hang of this. Thank you. I think this is a good exercise. It's also very relaxing, sort of like meditation. Yeah, it is. I think I know where I'd like to go next. It's to my secret spot. Whoa, I get to see Ruth's secret spot? Only a few know about it. Follow me. Yo! Ruth takes off on a brisk walk through the woods. You can hardly keep up. You notice the elevation is rising. Now you know why Ruth is in such great shape. How much further? You'll see. You huff and puff your way up. Ruth seems fine. You come to a sudden clearing. We're here. Wow! Oh, it's the village. After you catch your breath, you look out. You can see all of Flora from here, and more. How far up did we just walk? Isn't it wonderful? Ruth is so... She just casually ignores my question. This isn't my secret spot if I'm completely honest. Our previous witch showed it to me. I want to try focusing on one of my senses up here. I think that's a great idea. How about you try... sight? Okay. Ruth takes a deep breath. Everything looks so tiny, yet you can tell it's so full of life. I can see the mountains, the beach, the village. And I don't know what the last one was. These landscapes are all so different, yet they all belong together in the valley. If you were to take one away, it'd somehow be incomplete. I wish I could stay here forever, but I know I can't. I know I have to leave, even though I'll be back. The error file not found. When I return from my travels, this is the first spot I'll visit. Ruth turns and looks at you. Thank you for coming up here with me, Sesu. Oh, of course. This has been the best workout I've had in a long time. Fortunately, going downhill is much easier. Oh, sorry. Come on, let's go. You and Ruth make your way back down the mountain and to her home. I think I'll have to practice that sensory technique more later. This might sound strange, considering I just asked you for a way to remember flora, but I wish I had something to help me cleanse this space, too. Like, as a final way of letting go and preparing myself to move on. Does that make sense? Of course, kind of like taking what you want and then moving on. Yes, I think that's exactly it. Of course, I'm not asking for anything extra. These memory incense should really help. Well, I think it's back to festival preparations. I've been away too long already. I'll be on my way then too. Bye! Something to help you say goodbye and move on, but in a good way. Maybe a Bestum could help with that? They're for sweeping away energies to make space for new ones. I'm pretty sure I saw a small broom at Jimenez I could use. A shovel. I wonder if that would be a good idea. I mean, a shovel would work too, you're right. Just bury the memories away. Just make a hole. Toss it all in. Alright, I'm gonna take another bite of this cupcake. So please bear with me as I mute. Alright, let's continue. Nyesha. You walk up to Nyesha's home and knock on the door. Sesu, I know why you're here. You want to talk about what happened? Yeah. I'm all ears if you want. I appreciate it. Most people avoid the subject or write it off as in my head. But I guess you got to bear witness, so you know I didn't make a mess of things. How about going to our usual spot and talking about it? Sure, let's go. You and Nyesha walk to the beach. She seems distant and doesn't say a word the entire... I mean, I am a witch, so I'm sure I could do that just for the gag. You arrive at the beach and sit on a couple of rocks. So. First, you have to promise not to laugh. I'm a witch. If there's one person who's gonna listen to someone about feisty spirits, it's me. I know. It's just the only person who ever believed me was the village witch. So I'm more used to people not believing me. Ah, I'm glad. I mean, you tell funny jokes. I can't help but laugh at them. What kind of spirits are they exactly? The last witch called them fibbly nibblies, but I don't know if that's a real thing or not. Cute. What a cute dab emote. I've never heard of them, but that doesn't mean anything. Spirits aren't exactly my forte. They got me into so much trouble as a kid. They pull on whoever was sitting in front of me's hair. Hydrate. Okay, give me a sec. Thank you for keeping me hydrated. I appreciate it. They'd knock supplies off shelves. They'd even eat other kids' lunches. Then I would yell at them to stop and get scolded for shouting in the middle of class. Everyone thought I was acting out for attention, but that wasn't the case. I knew everyone would think I was weird if I told them the truth, so I hid it. And that just made things worse. If the witch believed you, how come she didn't give you a cleansing spell? She tried, but Gran once believed everything was fine. She thought I'd outgrow it. Clearly, I haven't. The witch left soon after that. It's a good thing I'm here then. Time to bedish. No! No? See, the problem is they're my friends. Your friends? Yeah. But they ruined your childhood. Yeah. They got me into a lot of trouble. But they're the ones who introduced me to art. And we used to get along most of the time, just people don't understand them, or me. Instead of listening to me, people would be like, just stop. Which in turn made things worse. Okay, now I'm lost. This is turning out to be story time with Nyesha, isn't it? You notice Nyesha fidgeting a lot with her hands. She must be feeling nervous still. Here. I'll take Nyesha's hand. She looks up at you and smiles. Thanks, Sesu. It looks like she's calmed down a little bit. This is hard to talk about, but here it goes. I'm home alone one day, as I usually am because Gran worked a lot. I hear this weird chattering coming from outside, so I go to take a look. Give her some hints. Oh man. Except, I don't see anything. But then I hear it again, but a little further off. So I follow it, but every time I think I've caught up, it's just a little further away. Eventually, the chattering leads me to the old art studio. Gran boarded it up after my parents died since they ran it. I hear the chattering again, except it's coming from inside this time. I pry a loose board off one of the windows and go inside. And that's when I see everything. Canvases, brushes, paints, charcoal, and more. It was like stumbling into Wonderland. Every time I think I've found everything, their chattering led me to more supplies. Before I know it, it's night and I've created all this stuff. That's when I hear Gran and a group of villagers enter the studio. It ends up, they've been looking for me. I hide, thinking I'm in trouble. But... Oh man, it's hard sometimes to get editors, but this is funny. But no, Gran is just happy I'm safe. I swear I saw a tear go down her face as she looked around the art studio. The only tear I've ever seen from her. She then declares that the village will reopen the studio. From then on, I spent most of my time there. And the Fibbly Nibblies? I chatted with them every day while I worked, bouncing ideas off of them and stuff. Without them, I wouldn't be the artist I am today. Wow. Now I want spirit friends. Goodbye, Naggy Ramsey. From a distance, you hear a sad caw caw. Ramsey seems a lot less troublesome than the Fibbly Nibblies, though. I suppose that's true. I don't know if I could deal with that. Also, I would miss Ramsey. Do you think there's anything you could do to help me? Or rather, us? As I mentioned before, spirits aren't my forte. And you also want them to stick around. I'll have to think about it. I wonder if they're mad I left for school. Could be. Nisha stands up and takes a big breath. Well, that's my story then. Now you know all about the Fibbly Nibblies. Are you gonna head back to the studio? Yeah. I should probably get to cleaning. They should have hopefully calmed down. They tend to after a big blow-up. If there's anything I can do, make sure to let me know. Yeah, will do. Well, I should get going now. Thanks again for the chat. Sure. Anytime. Pluto. This is the planet of connection and boundaries, especially in relation to spirits and such. Not surprising considering Niesha's strained relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies. Yeah, incorporating something associated with Pluto could help Niesha. Time to write that in my grimoire. Alright. Gene time, after I take another bite. I take another bite. Alright, let's go. Gene time. Gene. You walk up to Gene's cafe. Gene's baking something super yummy. You walk in the cafe. You notice there's only one customer. But you can't tell who they are behind the newspaper they're reading. Okay, I thought it's Gene like Gene's. It could be Gene like John, but I'm saying Gene like Jeans. Or Gene like Sean. Skirb, come on. I say Gene until I know otherwise. Skirb, you're killing me. Is not Gene and Jeans the same? No, it's fine. I don't really know either. I'm wondering if maybe they have a pronunciation guide. Like somewhere on their, website. But, I don't know. I guess we're, is he French? I don't know. I mean, he does bake, but I don't know if we have a particular nationality for him. So I don't know. I think whatever you would like it to be in your heart, that's what it will be. I'm saying Gene. Sesu, what are you doing here? Is that how you greet all your customers? No, croissant. He does make croissants, I'm sure. What am I giving him? The release charm. There you go, buddy. What is this? The release charm you asked for? I didn't ask for that. I knew he didn't ask for it. Someone else wrote it for you. Was it Mel? But I got a letter from you. Don't tell me he's refusing a spell again. You thought you were past that. I never sent a letter. You hear the rustling of the newspaper. You look over at the other customer. You see them wearing oversized sunglasses and a hat. Maybe they have a mustache too? But when you make eye contact, they quickly pull the newspaper back up. Eavesdropper. But the letter had your name on it. I told you I never wrote the letter. Maybe you wrote it in your sleep? Come on, me. I do not write in my sleep. I know! Wait, I know! You have a twin! I do not have a twin. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to... The person reading the newspaper clears their throat. You and Jean look over at them. Yeah, exactly. He only bakes in his sleep. I think I have an explanation. The customer drops their newspaper and removes their hat, sunglasses, and mustache. I ordered the spell, Jean. Mel, you should be home. You're still sick. You didn't realize that customer was your wife? He really just took this customer at face value. He saw oversized sunglasses, a fucking hat, and a mustache, and he was like, yeah, I've never seen this person in my life. He's been too wrapped up in baking madeleines to notice much these days. Just go and look in the trash. You walk over to the trash can. It's filled to the brim with madeleines. They're all failures. And how would you know? Did you let anyone try them? All of these madeleines are failures? But they smell so good. And they looked baked to a perfect light gold. I do not serve failure at this cafe. Jean and Mel continue to quarrel. But you can't take your eyes off the trash can. You can feel the madeleines radiating heat. These madeleines are fresh. I think I'm about to eat out of the trash. I really think I'm about to eat some food out of the goddamn trash. Your mouth begins to water. There doesn't seem to be anything else in this trash can, so really, no! It's just a bin full of fresh, perfectly baked madeleines. That means you could totally... All because one critic said... That critic again? Who cares about critics when there's a whole bin of madeleines in front of you? My only options are... Eat. Okay, I guess I'm becoming a trash witch now. Eating from the trash. Yes, Sesu. There's no need to hold back now. Just reach your hand out and... Sesu, what are you doing? Yeah, you're right. There is Gunji shit under the madeleines. They were calling me. I know that's a lie. But they were. 1,000 little voices saying, eat me, eat me. Those voices were in your stomach. You know what? Mel's right. This tyranny ends today. I never said anything about You take your hand and shove it into the trash bin full of madeleines. You know, if we're gonna be a trash witch, we just gotta go full out. We gotta take a fistful. You lock eyes with Jean as you shove the fistful of madeleines into your mouth. Who cares that you can barely chew them? They're finally in your mouth and that's all that matters. Exactly! Fist that bin! You just ate from the... Listen, Jean. Jean, your reaction is mine. What? Does that bother you? Mel? Mel, hold on, that should bother you. Mel, do you eat from the trash? Oh my god. Next thing you know, Mel shoves her hand into the trash bin of madeleines. Locks eyes with Jean and shoves the fistful of madeleines into her mouth. She coughs from hardly being able to breathe, but she stands proud in her defiance. I'm so proud of us, but also me too. I would leave town too. You both just ate. You try to keep your eyes locked on Jean, but this buttery flavor, this light, fluffy texture, like a delicate cloud of... Am I in heaven? Jean, these are truly... You see Jean's expression change from horror to... Jean, let me make some tea. This man was just like, yeah, I guess I'll accept this. Jean runs off to the kitchen and brings a tea tray. Let me grab a platter for the Madelines. The trash Madelines? From the trash? Mel grabs a platter, puts some trash Madelines on it, and brings it back to the table. Jean, you simply must serve these at the festival. Though ideally not from a trash bin. Scurf, no wonder you're sick. God, how could you ever think these were bad? Jean and Mel look at each other. There was a critic who came to the cafe. I didn't know he was coming until a few hours before. So I rushed and baked some Madelines along with a few other things. But while rushing to get everything, I forgot about the Madelines and let them bake too long. The next day, he said my dry Madelines revolted him in his review. I see. But that's the only negative review Jean's Cafe has ever gotten, isn't that right? Wow, really? That's impressive. Exactly. That's why I ordered the release charm. You ordered the spell? That does explain the weird letter. Mel. I just want you to move on from that one single critic who caught you on the wrong day. Honestly, he probably knew that when he wrote that review. When I had my issues in the city, you had the idea to move out here so I could be happy. So I could get away from all the people who didn't think I was capable. I realized how much of a sacrifice that was for you. This charm is my way of telling you not to let those kinds of people get you down. You're so talented, Jean. It's not worth spending your time on people who think otherwise. Yeah, she loves him a lot. Thank you. Oh my god, I think this is the first time this man has smiled this entire game. Wow! Wow! Look at this! I'm snapping it in my brain for posterity. Good for him. Is Jean smiling? I suppose you won't be needing that curse. Curse? What curse? Cosmopolitan says only the most advanced witches should perform curses. And Sesu, you're still a witch in training. No, I don't think so. I should start prepping the ingredients for the batter. That way we can make it a day or so ahead, then bake all the Madelines the day of. Yeah, exactly, Scurb. We could serve local tea blends along with them. Yes, I think that's an excellent idea. Let me write that down on my to-do list. I have a meeting with the vendors coming up, so I can mention it then. It won't be too much work. Not at all. Mel raises her cup of tea. To the festival! To the festival. To the festival! Jean and Mel chug the rest of their tea. Let's do this. Yes. Suddenly, Jean and Mel take off, leaving you at the table. But you overhear them talking. You know, maybe you should consider writing that cookbook you've been thinking about after the festival. I keep all my recipes in my head. Jean memorizes all of his recipes? But maybe writing them down would be good. Also, please go home and rest. Fine. Hey, doesn't Jimena's shop have an old journal? I bet Jean could use that. And I can enchant it for him too. I wonder if that would be a good idea. Do I have money for all this? Hold on. I don't have money. How do you get money for that? Hey, you willing to give me a discount? Like, how you get money for that? Alright, I'm gonna eat this last bite of cupcake. Okay, my apologies. I drank water too. Alright, let's talk to Devin. You arrive at the studio. You don't hear any music coming from inside, though. I wonder if Devin is actually in there. You open the door and see Devin sitting by the window. Setsu, you're here. Devin runs over to you. Do you have it? Do you have it? Whoa. I assume you mean the spell. Geez, do you even need this spell? You seem confident enough already. Yes, this looks perfect. So you've got a song written then? Yeah, I do. After all the community talk at the full moon ritual, I thought talking to some local musicians would help. So Mel introduced me to some of them. After I finished speaking with them, I sat down and just wrote and wrote and wrote. Spell. Yeah. Things finally... I mean, that's basically what I gave him a couple of days ago. Like, I basically just gave him a shit ton of weed. It worked. Clicked? Yeah, I'm sharing it with Mel and Ruth today. But I wanted you to be the first one to hear it. Yeah, it did work. Really? Mm-hmm. Even with everything that's happened, I could write this song because of you. But no runes, okay? Yes, yes. If I start to panic, I want to figure out how to work through it. But not force my way through it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I get it. So do you want to hear it? Of course! Show me your masterpiece. Well, I don't know if it's a masterpiece, but I'm pretty proud of it. Devin takes a seat and brings out their guitar. As they do, suddenly... Play Freebird! You feel transported somewhere else. Sitting around a fire with old friends? A bright, sunshine-filled garden? You can taste something savory. Perhaps a stew? You realize there are all places of and things of comfort. There's a brightness to it, a sense of optimism. Even with long, hard days ahead, there will always be something good on the other side. As the chorus swells, you get a feeling of reassurance that all your work will pay off. Somehow, everything seems possible. Everyone will work together, and that collective energy will ensure the Harvest Festival's success. They won't even need a witch blessing, and somehow, you feel like that's exactly how it should be. Devin's song comes to an end. They take a deep breath. So, what do you think? I'm speechless. I feel like I fell into a trance. It wasn't too dissimilar to when we play music for our rituals. Words just don't capture it. Wow, I made you speechless? I wasn't expecting that. Why did that piece of music affect you so much? I wonder if your music had such a strong effect because, well, because we're friends. Perhaps the strength of our bond amplified the power of the song. You see Devin turn bright red. Now I'm the speechless one. But of course, there's still the matter of playing for Ruth and Mel. That's the real reason I asked for that spell. When do you have to play it for them? I'll probably head over a little after you leave. You know, Devin asked you not to use the runes anymore, but you still feel compelled to help them further. Devin said they wanted something that would help them work through their fear. Perhaps there is something more you can do. Devin, have you ever heard of countdown meditation? I don't want to risk the confidence spell with any other magic. It's not really magic. It's one of the techniques witches use to quiet the mind before performing magic. I don't see why a non-witch couldn't use it too, especially before something like a musical performance. Of course, we only have to try it if you want. Devin looks apprehensive. You can't blame them either. How much experience do you have with this? In all honesty, it's probably one of those things I need to practice more. I know the basic principles, but I'm not always successful in pulling it off. But I think it'll help the effectiveness of the confidence incense. And increase your confidence in general without the spell. Let's try it then. Maybe this is the kind of technique I've been looking for. Alright, let's get started then. You take the confidence incense and light them. You take a seat across from Devin. Let's close our eyes. We're going to count down from 10. For each number, we'll focus on something. I usually use colors. There are currently 10 different colors in my garden, so we can work with those. So what am I doing? I'm going to say a number and a color, and I want you to focus on that color. The idea is to force your brain to focus on something other than your anxiety. Okay. Let's start. 10. A red rose. Devin takes a deep breath. You can tell they're still uncomfortable, but you're glad they're trying. 9. Maybe this'll work? The orange calendula. 8. Yellow yarrow. They take another deep breath. Okay, but what if they don't know what these flowers look like? This one is more noticeably deeper and longer than their initial one. You notice your breath is also deeper and longer. 7. Green rosemary. Jesus. Devin's shoulders relaxed. You're impressed they made it this far. Your mind usually starts to wander about now. 6. Blue pea flower. Devin takes another deep breath. 5. Pink hollyhock. You notice their knees relax. They fall a little closer to the ground. 4. Purple lavender. Pea. Their head drops. Are they asleep? 3. Burgundy geranium. Devin takes an even deeper, long breath. No, they're not asleep. You could sense the focus in that breath. 2. White chamomile. Almost there. 1. Black allumium. Devin completely relaxes and takes another long deep breath. You allow them to sit there for an extra moment. You're impressed by how well they've done. Though you really won't know until they reopen their eyes. Devin, open your eyes. Devin raises their head and slowly opens their eyes. The panic and sense of unease that was there before are gone. Are you sure that wasn't magic? I feel so much calmer now. Calmer, but not out of it, or like sleepy. Like, I feel like I can do things. Like I want to do things. This is weird. That's probably part the meditation and part the incense. Wow. I think I'm ready to play for Ruth and Mel. That's great. Do you want me to go with you? Actually, I think I'll go on my own. I think I've got the confidence this time. And it's all thanks to you. Remember, witchcraft is a melding of energies. So it's not just mine. I guess you're right. Sometimes I wish I had something to carry with me all the time. Like something to remind me of the power of my energy. Something to carry? Oh, is that silly? No, not at all. Sorry, I was just a little lost in thought is all. I should get going. I don't want to keep Mel or Ruth waiting. Thanks again for all your help, Sesu. Of course, anytime, buddy. Devin wants something they can always carry. What about that locket at Jimena's store? Maybe I could craft something out of that? Maybe I can haggle down the price, too. Alright, if I can haggle the price down, that'll work. Listen. Listen, I can only get one of these. Can you work with me here? Alright, I think that's everyone. Yeah, I visited everyone. So I'm gonna go home. Man, this day took a really long time. Just casually asking for a 90% discount. Yeah! Listen, if it works, it works! What's up? You got a shiny thing for me? One crow treat coming up. This place really does have a lot of crystals. What is it this time? This don't even look like a crystal! What is this? Looks like some wood. Selenite! This crystal always reminds me of the moon. What a lovely shade of white. Definitely using this later. Thanks again, Ramsey. Bamboo salt. You know, I've never seen bamboo salt, but I'll take your word for it. Oh, Sesu, I did it again. I didn't mean to, but I just couldn't stop it. I know I need to take it easier. I know I need to balance everything better, but it's so hard. Do you have a potion or anything that could help? I'm so overwhelmed. Best regards, Mel. What? Wait, using what as what? Yo, Sesu, I want to fix my relationship with my crew. I think I'm ready to take responsibility for my actions the other day, instead of beating myself up over them. Maybe an oil or something can help? Crap! Hey, Sesu. I want to figure out how to talk to the Fibbly Nibblies, but they're too strong. I know I need to figure out how to change things between us, but I need to know where to find answers. Do you have an oil for that? Alright. Oh, there we go. Hey, okay. Oh my god! Clear out sale! Whoa, big discounts! Caw. Yeah, talk about perfect timing. I don't think I'd be able to afford Jimena's antiques otherwise. And there's some items I'm thinking of crafting. Caw. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm still figuring them out. But I'll make sure to tell you when I know. Caw? You wonder why Jimena's putting everything on sale? Maybe she's sick of having her inventory lying around. But we should definitely go check out the sale. Great. Beautiful. It's like she knew. She was like, this bitch needs my shit. Okay. Put it on sale. That's it. Okay. Let's do some snips. Yes, and some waters. And finally, some weed pulling. Alright, let's do some snips. Oh. And some watering. And some weeding. And compost. Alright, time to make some spells. I hit the wrong button. Or I hit the wrong thing. There we go. Alright, what do I need first? She wants a potion. I think potions are in that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure potions are in this. Okay. So you need rosemary. I'm pretty sure that's pea flower. Yep. And hollyhock. Damn. I got you, sis. Don't worry. Nice. Let's keep crafting. Wait. You wanted that? A potion to stop getting overwhelmed. I guess that does make boundaries. Use an oil to help him apologize. Okay. So you need a rose. And more pea flower. And more hollyhock, actually. Wow. Yeah, forgive, put oil. And then lastly, Nyesha needs an oil to figure out what to do. I'm pretty sure that's more rosemary. Yep. And then geranium and aluminum. These aren't really black though. Divination oil. Hey. Alright, see you, Ramsey. I'm going to the village. First, I'm going to buy some shit. How much is this? Oh, did you get my letter? Does that mean you're here to buy my antiques? I sure hope it is. I'm thinking of doing a bit of rebranding after the festival. Maybe something like Jimena's Common Goods. Nothing exciting sold here. Not that I'm not glad you've been a loyal customer during your stay, but I need more than one customer to keep this shop open. That's enough of me. Enjoy the low prices. How low? Oh, buddy! Oh! Wow, I can get something for everyone! Oh, wow! Wow! Alright, everyone's getting shit. I don't care! I don't care! Yeah, shopping spree! Yes! Alright. I think this will probably be my last day for this stream. So let's do it. Let's talk to Ruth. You approach Ruth's office. Yeah! Buy her out! You wonder how the memory incense went. It seems like Ruth found the walking meditation helpful too. You knock on the door. Ruth, are you busy? Sesu, I'm busy, but that doesn't mean I don't have time for a chat. How are you doing? I came here to ask you that. You seem to be in pretty good spirits. I am. I woke up this morning full of energy. Perhaps our little trip up the mountain helped with that. Have you used the memory incense yet? No, actually. I wanted to practice a bit more of what you taught me the other day. But even so, I think getting everything off my chest over these past couple of days, and then taking a small break from things, it's all left me feeling unexpectedly rejuvenated. I suppose knowing what I want has given me some motivation. Nyesha and I have already been discussing all the places I should visit. And, of course, Mel is starting to make post-festival plans too. She never stops, that one. Who knew a young witch could have such a big impact on our village? Huh. I am Von Tiesel after all. Whether they like it or not. Especially if not. Honestly, I was a little worried in the beginning, but I knew Margie had her reasons for sending you. You really think my Gran planned this? Planned might be a strong term, but she probably saw an opportunity. I get the feeling the Gran I know is different from the one you know. That's possibly true. Your family is known for being rather strict. Perhaps Margie saw a bit of herself in you, and wanted you to have the option to go down a different path than the one she took. I don't know what path that is. Maybe it's just the one that sent you here. But don't I have to leave? Suddenly you hear footsteps running down the hall. Mayor, we have a Oh, Sesu. Sorry, am I interrupting? Nope. I think we were just wrapping up. Yeah. Okay, good, because you better come quick. The napkins just got delivered, and they are not the ones I specified. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Sesu? Yep. This feeling again. Is this selenite? It is the crystal for wisdom and unblocking energy. Yeah, that would be a good addition to Roos's enchanted besom. Let me take note of it in my grimoire. Alright, time to go to Mel. Please let me find Mel neither sick nor tired. Please let me find Mel neither sick nor tired. You walk into Mel's office, but... Huh? Where's Mel? Oh no, did she not recover? She's supposed to be here. Listen, I don't know how to pronounce this thing. Maybe she just stepped out? I could leave the spell on her desk. Yeah, I'll just put it right... Ah! And that's when you see her. Mel crouched underneath her desk, muttering something to herself. I did it again. I woke up again and told myself I wouldn't do it, but I still did. Another cosmopolitan ritual. No, I said yes to everyone. I said I would handle everything, and now here I am, overwhelmed again. I can't get sick. I need to sleep. The festival preparations won't go well if I don't stay well. Can you go back and just tell everyone no? No. Well, I guess I could. Delegation. That's right, I could delegate. Or rather, redelegate. But I feel so worked up, I can't even think about that. What would I even delegate? Where would I start? Someday, you'll find Mel in a sane state again. Unfortunately, it might be too late to use this boundaries spell. You would want to use it before removing your boundaries. Oh no, I messed up your magic again. No, that's not what I meant. I just have to push through this again, don't I? But I don't want you to help me with that. This is my responsibility, and my responsibility alone. Oh geez, if you let Mel handle this alone, you know it's not gonna end well. At the same time, using more magic will probably backfire like it did previously. What could help Mel? Quick coffee break? But maybe make it decaf. But then we'd also have to go to Jean's place. There's no way he could see her like this. But then what? Ah, wait! The boundary spell. Maybe it's not too late. We can use it to help Mel redelegate her task. But we need to get her into a state where she can think about redelegating. Is everything alright? You're being quiet. And that's when it hits you. Mel, I have an idea. You do? Can we still use the spell? Not yet, but we're gonna do an envisioning exercise. And then, when you feel ready, you can use the boundaries spell. Envisioning? Is this some sort of mental exercise? Yep. We're gonna envision how you wish things would be. So like, envisioning myself redelegating tasks? I kinda wanna go more general than that. Let's try envisioning your perfect day. We can try to form a day where redelegating isn't an issue. Having a clear idea of what you might want might make it easier to happen. And then, the more focus and tension will help the boundaries spell too. I see. Alright, let's try it. Okay, let's get ourselves into a comfortable seated position. You and Mel take a seat across from each other. Now let's take a deep breath. You close your eyes. You feel your jaw drop. Then the tension in your forehead falls away. Your shoulders hang loosely with your hands on your laps. Your body both feels light, yet grounded. Now, Mel, we're gonna walk through a day in your life, okay? Mel nods her head in agreement. It's morning, and you've just woken up. What do you do? Jean's probably already awake. I can smell coffee and some freshly baked scones coming from the kitchen. I get up, brush my teeth, get dressed, and then sit with him at the table. Yo, that's cute as fuck. We talk about what we're doing that day, and say when we expect to go home. Jean heads out before me, and I clean up the kitchen before heading to the office. Wonderful. Now let's take another quiet moment. You focus on the sounds around you. The murmuring of conversations in the hallway. The chirping of birds outside the window. The soft summer breeze. For a moment, the world is alive and yet still. Your mind is quiet once again. Great. Now tell me about your walk to the office. It's a beautiful day outside. Most days in Flora are beautiful. Kids are playing by the lake. I can hear Jonas and his crew working hard at the festival grounds. I'm glad Jonas moved out here with us. It feels like he finally found a place he fits in. I look over at your cottage, and I'm so happy to see your garden blooming. Finally, things are feeling right again. Before I know it, I've arrived at the town hall to start my day. Very good. Now let's, once again, take another deep breath. Oh, this game is really soothing. Man, we've gotten into the mindfulness part of the game. You and Mel take a deep breath. You can feel your breath deepen your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. Now for your workday. How do you imagine that going? This is supposed to be in an ideal situation, right? Yep. Well, I walk into the town hall, and our secretary immediately greets me. Then I head up to the mayor's office, and, of course, she's already working. We have a quick morning meeting to discuss what needs to be done and the state of things. Then a few other people join us from various committees. Now, in an ideal setting, we all figure out the best way to approach the task at hand. Oh. Excuse me. The mayor's hands are already full, so I agree to be the one to come to if problems should arise. Everybody walks away from our meeting with a clear list of what's to get done and who's to do it. I have my tasks, but I'm also available to help if needed. Throughout the day, I get asked a few questions and advice on things, but everyone can do their work. And I trust that they can do this work on their own. Things aren't falling apart if I don't know what's happening all the time. Okay, now for the end of your day. But first, let's relax our muscles again. You unclench your jaw and let your shoulders fall. Then tension in your forehead falls away. Your body both feels light yet grounded once again. The end of the day is simple. Excuse me. I stop by the mayor's office to let her know I'm heading out. Then I meet Gene at his cafe. He gives me whatever he just baked and a cup of tea. We chit-chat for a little, but he's still working, so I head home. While I wait for Gene, I sit on the couch and do some knitting. Then, once he's home, we have a simple dinner, talk a little more, and go to bed. Mel opens her eyes. Not a very exciting ideal day, is it? It seems a lot more relaxed than your days now. Well, that's partly due to the festival, but I do think things could stand to be a bit calmer, and I do believe I have a big part to play in that. There aren't many days left until the festival. Maybe for the rest of the day, I'll make a clear plan for the next few days. And tomorrow I'll present it to everyone. Perhaps at this point, it's not worth getting nitpicky about small details. And I'll make sure to use that boundary spell. That way, I'll be sure to delegate. Instead of being a control freak. So, you think the envisioning helped? Yeah, I do. It's crazy how easy it is to forget to think and reflect sometimes. I wish I had something that could help get me the time. Give you the time? Could I make something like that? I guess it's better late than never. But I feel like I've taken up too much of your time. I should let you get going. I'm just glad I could help. I hope your planning goes well. Thanks. Could I make something for Mel that could give her the time? You know, Jimenez's shop has that little hourglass. I wonder if I could put something together with that. Alright, let's go see Jean. You walk up to Jean's cafe and see a closed sign on the door. But the lights are on. That's strange. Maybe I'll take a quick look and see if Jean is here. You walk back to the kitchen, where you hear someone furiously whisking. You pop your head through the door and see Jean standing over a massive bowl of batter. He looks up at you. You look at Jean. Jean nods his head and gives you a thumbs up. You take that as saying everything is fine. Thank you for the release spell and for eating the Madeleines out of the trash. It was highly effective, but now I have a lot of batter to make. In very little time. And while I would love to share my delicious baked goods with my favorite witch in training. Okay, maybe that's pushing it, but I need to focus right now. Please come back at a later time. I'm gonna give a big thumbs up. You leave the cafe with an empty stomach, but a full heart. I can't wait to taste even more of the Madeleines. I'm so glad Jean's recipe worked out. Huh, this feeling again. Jade. The crystal of success and grounding? I could see how that would suit Jean. Yeah, I'll add that to my grimoire. Alright, Jonas. Jonas. You see Jonas and Caesar at the festival grounds and walk over to them. Hey, Sesu. A baby. Hello, Caesar. I love you. You got that spell I asked for? Let me see. Yep, right here. Excuse me. You hand Jonas the forgive oil. You can tell he's feeling apprehensive about it. You worried it's gonna backfire? No, actually. I'm just afraid it won't work at all. What if my crew doesn't forgive me? Or even worse, what if they forgive me, but I lose my temper again? Then it means using this spell is pointless. Eesh, if Jonas is this worried about the spell, it really won't work. Nothing will work with that attitude. So, we need to figure something else out, don't we? Am I doomed? You can tell a massive freak-out meltdown is imminent. But you really don't want to try anything that could make it worse. Think, Sesu, think! Woof woof. Huh. What is it, Caesar? Is something wrong? Caesar rolls over on his back. I think he wants pats. He's like, yeah, I sure do. I think he definitely wants pats. Jonas starts giving Caesar belly scritches. Yeah, who's a good boy? Caesar looks up at you. Okay, I'll give you pats too. I will always give you pats. I think he wants you to pet him too. Give him belly scritches. He's so soft and fluffy. You and Jonas keep petting Caesar. He seems very, very happy. But you realize you feel very, very happy too. You look at Jonas. He also seems very, very happy. Could it be that Caesar sensed both your stress levels rising? Caesar stands up and does a big shake. I guess he's had his fill. I am feeling more relaxed now. Yeah, me too. Are you ready to give that forgive oil a shot? I still don't feel ready, but to be honest, obviously, I love petting Caesar. But I feel like I need something I can do to just, I don't know, prepare my brain for this stuff? Does that make sense? It totally does. Hang on, let me think. You notice your mind feels clearer now after petting Caesar. Maybe that dog is some sort of familiar. Anyway. Jonas needs something to prepare his mind to use magic. But it sounds like he needs something to break his negative thought patterns. You know, he asked you for magical words before. Maybe words are exactly what he needs. Hey Jonas, have you ever heard of affirmations? I feel like I've heard Mel mention those before. She probably has. They're a pretty common tool witches use to give themselves a quick boost. Are they magical? They're more of a focusing tool, I'd say. I find them pretty helpful, and they're simple if you want to try them out. Nothing weird will happen. Nope! And we'll only start with using a few so you don't get overwhelmed. Alright then, how do we do these affirmations? Well, first we need to identify what exactly is making you feel anxious. Let's start with maybe 3 key things. One is definitely that I'm not working hard enough to overcome my anger. A second one will be, well, that I'm just a bother to other people, like Mel and Jonas and my crew. Third, if I try to talk to people about how I feel, they'll think I'm weak. Are those good? Yep! Let's start with your anger. Okay. So, working to overcome your anger, but it's not just anger, right? No, anger is usually the result when everything gets to be too much. And I am working on that, or at least I have in the past, but it feels like it's not enough. But you are working on it? Yeah, of course. So how about we come up with an affirmation about making progress instead? To help you focus on how you are working on it and making progress. Well, Mel always says that progress isn't linear. Maybe she's right. So how about... My efforts are worthy. I can envision my success. My efforts are worthy. I can envision my success. Wow, I really can. Yep, see? Just saying it out helps, right? Affirmations are intense. Next, let's do your relationships with friends and family. You're afraid you're too much for people. As in you need too much help? That, and I guess they constantly have to be worrying about me. Not that it's bad to think about other people at all, but I mean more like they have to manage me. I don't want them to feel that way. Do they make you feel that way when you try to tell them how you're feeling? Not usually. I mean, there have been people in the past, but they were also kind of mean. I feel like you need to believe that other people care about you. And that they're listening to you isn't managing you, but showing that they care about you. Yeah, maybe. So how about... People, I am loved and valued by my friends and family. I am loved and valued by my friends and family. Wow. Saying that out loud feels weird, even though I know it's true. Then you just need to practice until it doesn't feel weird. Yeah, you're right. And lastly, communication. You're afraid that if you tell people how you're feeling, they'll look down on you? Yeah, like I'd be a terrible leader, or that I couldn't handle anything in general. It catches people off guard that I get overwhelmed and need time to cool down. I like being around people, but sometimes it can get to be too much. But I also know the only way for people to know that is for me to tell them. I like to believe people are more understanding than I sometimes want to give credit. But there's always that fear, you know? I guess if I tell them and they still don't listen, then Maybe it's not my problem anymore, though. I don't know. Let's try an affirmation saying your wants and needs are valid. You're right that some people will respect that, but others won't. But that doesn't change the validity of your wants and needs. So let's go with something like... I am worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. I am worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. Jonah seems taken aback by his own words. You have a good feeling about this affirmation. Yeah, I like that. Great! We've got 3 affirmations. Let's go over them one more time. My efforts are worthy. I can envision my success. Now the second one. I am loved and valued by my friends and family. And lastly, I am worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. I feel like I can already feel my mindset changing. Just by saying these 3 affirmations today. Just imagine how they'll make you feel with even more practice. When you feel ready, go ahead and use the forgive oil too if you think you still need the extra push. Thanks a lot, Sesu. You know, Mel is always burning candles and stuff when she does her thinking thing. I wonder if she'd let me borrow one when I'm practicing. But maybe I should focus on these affirmations first. Candles. What? Is it a bad idea for something? Yeah, exactly, taking notes. This game is really nice. Like, I mean, I already enjoyed it because I enjoyed the witchiness. I enjoyed, like, you know, just kind of the coziness, but who knew that we'd also be getting good meditation techniques, am I right? No, not at all. It just got me thinking, but it's nothing. Well, I should get going. Of course, make sure to let me know how those affirmations go. Will do. A candle. Pretty sure the shop has the old candle holder. I could probably put something together for Jonas using that. Alright, we're almost there. Buddy, my throat is... it's working. I got 2 more. You approach the art studio and you hear what you think is Nyesha pacing back and forth. If you're not gonna let me do work, I don't know what to do! She must be fighting with the fibbly nibblies again. I better get in there. You walk into the studio. Sesu, I'm at wit's end. Do you have that spell I asked for? Let me see. Here it is. Perfect. Divination oil. This should let me talk with them, right? Not entirely. Also, I wouldn't recommend trying that again after our last attempt. You do have a close relationship with the fibbly nibblies. But that relationship is too strained to confront them directly without an experienced witch. Then what's the point of this oil? I feel that I'm almost there with figuring out this community mural project. Is there any way to figure out what to do without talking directly to the fibbly nibblies? Is there a way? Is there a way? Ignore them until they crumble. No, it should be something you have experience in doing. You don't want the fibbly nibblies to destroy the studio again. Maybe... oh, that's easy. Maybe you can figure out what to do, but not at the studio. Safely away from those spiteful spirits. You did sense Nyesha's desire for the divination oil from her letter. Is there a form of divination you could do? Ah, that's it! Let's do a tarot reading and say what the cards say. Is this something you can actually do? Of all the forms of divination, it's the one I'm most familiar with, yes. Of course, I'm still learning, but there aren't any consequences with tarot readings. Well, at least nothing like spirits wrecking your art studio. Well, let's try it then. Where do we get a tarot deck, though? I have one at my place. We could do it there. Yeah, that's probably best. Who knows what the fibbly nibblies would do if we did it here. Let's get going then. You and Nyesha make your way to your home. We did that. Wow, I haven't been here in ages. It still looks the same as I remember it. Yeah, I didn't bother to change anything, considering I'm not here for that long. Well, that I kinda like the place already. I keep my deck on my altar. Let's do the readings there. You and Nyesha stand over the altar. First, let's apply this oil. Okay. And then let me shuffle the cards to cleanse some of their old energy. Oh, do I have to click them? You take the cards in your hands and shuffle them a few times. So, how does this work? First, we need to decide what spread we want. I think a 4-card spread might be best. As I said, I'm still learning, so I'd like to avoid the more complex ones if that's alright. As long as I get answers. I think of it as more that it's guidance than answers. Let's just get started. You draw 4 cards. The first card will tell us the problem we're facing. The second card is the obstacle. The third card is the recommended action to take. And lastly, the fourth card shows the outcome. Sounds straightforward enough. Well, we see if that remains true once we flip the cards. Let's see what the first card is. The Magician. Wow, these cards are beautiful. Did you draw them yourself? No, actually, my gran made this deck for me. Our family's custom is that the head witch gives a tarot deck to their apprentices once they start training. I feel like I could learn a thing or two from your gran. She's an excellent artist. Anyway, what does this card mean? So, this is the Magician, depicted by a plant called Dittany of Crete. This card symbolizes skill, focus energy, and manifestations. Though, we're reading this card for a tricky situation. The card is probably telling us there's a lack of these things. I have skills! I don't think this card necessarily means your artistic skill in this case. Remember, we're asking what to do about the fibbly nibbles. I think in this case, the card is saying that maybe you and their energies are out of sync. Somehow you aren't communicating effectively, so you can't harness each other's energy. What do you think? I guess it's figuring out how to communicate then, but we tried that and it didn't work. I wouldn't say that was our best attempt though. So, the card is telling us that there's something more to do there. Maybe we should go ahead and turn in the next card. So our obstacle is the devil. Now this one makes perfect sense. Hang on. This card might not mean what you think it does. But it does mean there's some sort of chaos going on in your life. Perhaps some manipulation and confusion. But I remember when my gran talked to me about this card and why she chose the sundew to represent it. And I was like, it's carnivorous, duh. And she said yes, that was part of it. But when people first started collecting sundews, they thought they were the most darling plants. And then they discovered they were carnivorous. Someone exclaimed that sundews were then vegetable wickedness. And my gran thought that was hysterical. When you're dealing with the devil, sometimes you just laugh at the absurdity of things. You just need to. Sometimes by not embracing the chaos, you cause more friction. I have been trying to cut them out of my life more recently. More so than I did when I was younger. Even then, it's not like they didn't cause trouble. I liked the fibbly nibbles, but it was exhausting being the weird girl in class. I just wanted to fit in. Did you ever think you were weird? What? No! I always thought I was fine. It was everyone else. I could be myself with the fibbly nibblies. Let's pull the next card. So, temperance represents the actions you can take. This is interesting. In a good way or a bad way? Well, it implies something in your life needs healing. And since this reading is regarding the fibbly nibbles and what you should do about them, it might be that the two of you need to do some healing work, which is a step beyond communicating. I tried asking them what they wanted before. I feel like that wasn't the right approach. It might be more what the both of you want. Temperance usually means something along the lines of cooperation and finding harmony. The other curious thing is temperance is number 14, while the devil is number 15. So if you can heal your relationship, you might find harmony in the chaos. But how do I heal my relationship with them? You said you used to play with them as a kid, right? Yeah. Have you tried that recently? No, I mean, I'm not a kid anymore. So maybe it's not playing with them like when you were a kid, but somehow still including them in your life. You said they were a big source of your creativity, so maybe it's something along the lines of that? Maybe you're right. So what's the outcome? Ha! The outcome is the Empress. What's so funny about that? The Empress is the card of creativity. Uncontrolled creativity at that. It's also a card of nurturing. If there was a card to represent you, I think this would be it. The Empress. I think I could work with that. But what could it imply for me and the Fibbly Nibblies? Oops. So, it sounds like if you're able to find balance with the Fibbly Nibblies, you might even become more creative. Like a people drop pervy art! Yeah! I think that's it exactly. Uncontrolled creativity indeed. What I thought was holding me back all my life might be my way forward. That's what the cards seem to say. Of course, this is going to take some work on your end. Yeah, it will. There's not much time either. Maybe this festival piece can be the start of something new with the Fibbly Nibblies. Yeah, maybe it could be. I wish there was some way to at least set us up to work peacefully together. Devin always said you could sort all your problems over a cup of tea. Tea, huh? That gives you an idea. If only life were that simple. I'm going to head back to the studio. Maybe I can start to refigure things out there. Sounds good. I'm glad the tarot reading seemed to help. I have never done a reading for anyone else before. It was an exciting experience. Here's to both of us learning new things today. I'll get going though. Thanks again for your help. You know, Jimena has that old teapot at her store. I wonder if I can make something with that. Nisha might not realize it, but Devin is on to something. Okay, I have to actually walk away from my computer to get water, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let us do the last person. No, not home. The village. Alright. We just gotta finish with Devin. I wonder how Devin's meeting with Ruth and Mel went yesterday. They seemed confident enough. You knock on the music door. Sesu, I'm so glad you're here. Whoa, did I do something? Oh, hi Vin, how are you? We are almost done actually. We're almost done for today. But I'm glad you could hang out. Make sure that you smash that subscribe button. I feel like very YouTube. Let's see. Yes, you helped me big time. The countdown meditation, along with the confidence spell, really worked. Ruth and Mel loved the song I composed. Really? That's great to hear. Though I wouldn't give myself too much credit. You're the one who wrote the song after all. Exactly. Smash that bell! Yeah, but Without your help, I would have been too nervous about playing it properly, you know? Oh, Devin. What are friends for? Yeah, the power of friendship. I don't know what I would have done without you. Or what I'm going to do without you. Hmm. Hmm. Devin, Sesu, you go first. No, you. It's just these past weeks have been really great. Even with all their ups and downs. I was about to say the same thing. Let's not focus on the sad stuff just yet. We still got a few days. And then there's the festival. Yeah, they're like my first friend. I'm so happy about this. What's left for you to do before the festival? Now that the song got approved, the musicians need to practice it. I don't think that'll be too hard though. They all seem pretty skilled. I also offered to help finalize the lineup and run the stage for the festival. Wow! Ramsey and I have a pretty good act. To make the whole crowd disappear? Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, that's rude. How did you know? I'm pretty excited though. It feels really great to bring all the musicians together. I think we're really gonna capture the spirit of Flora with our music. Together! It's really great seeing you this excited. Well, we'll see how I feel the day of. I think you're gonna be just fine. As an artiste, it feels like I should want to be the center of attention. And then there's the expectation that I should constantly be putting myself out there. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it, friend. Oh, but it's so exhausting. And then I spend all my time stressing out about... I could be working on composing or collaborating with other musicians instead, you know? I don't get why making art never actually feels like it's about making art. What a mood. What a mood. I felt that. You're getting a little too meta. Does that make sense? I think so. Basically, you want to make music without all the other stuff. I love your synchronized dabs. I just want to study witchcraft without all my family's expectations. Those expectations are made up anyway, and for some reason they just all seem to accept it. None of them seem happy about it either. Yeah, that's it exactly. I was kind of amazed when I was honest with everyone at the full moon ritual. Everyone was just alright with it. I never had that happen before. Usually, I get told if I don't do things exactly this way, that I'll never make it. But, you know what? I think that's nonsense. Yeah! Let's burn it down! I don't think you need to get into any more trouble right now. You're probably right. We probably need to at least get through the festival first. I should probably be getting back to the music too. Still got lots to do and only a few days left. Yep, let's do our best. I don't know what. Okay, this feeling again. This time it's the amethyst. That'd be perfect for Devin's locket. Amethyst has protective qualities and helps quiet the mind. So if they don't have time for a countdown meditation, the amethyst could help instead. Let me write this down in my grimoire. Alright. I'm done with the day. I've done everything. I'm ending the day. Hey, I unlocked an achievement. Friends with Ruth. That's nice. Hey, Ramsey. No. We're gonna stop here. I'm not gonna get into it. We're gonna stop here. We have made a lot of progress. We did so good. Hold on, let me switch my screen real quick. Let me switch to my just chatting screen. But now I'm gonna turn down the music really low. Yeah, so we did a lot. We did really cool. I'm sorry, my chat box does not show the stuff because it's still using my old stuff. It's still using my what's the word I want? It's using my Twitch stuff. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today on YouTube. We'll be back on Twitch tomorrow for Cult of the Lamb. Same time, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Consider hitting that subscribe button. It really does help me. And consider checking out Stream Loots. You can interact with me on YouTube with Stream Loots cards. It's probably the only interaction we'd be able to get here for quite a while. So, you know, consider it. Also, for our goals for making me play scary games, I'm halfway through. I'm at 5 cards out of 10. So you should consider greatly buying a card pack and using it here on stream. I'll add in a little bit, I think, of my channel point redeem like sounds. But we'll see how it goes. And I'll probably do that more when we like fully switch over to YouTube. But for now, here we are, and we're having fun. Thanks for hanging out. YouTube does not have raids, so this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna end here, and I gotta figure out how to end. I don't know how to do that. I assume I just end. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good evening. Please make sure to drink water. Please make sure to have a little snacky if you're hungry, and take a little nap. Well, and by nap I mean go to bed at a reasonable time. Alright, thanks. Have a good one.